Hello everybody, this is paper 1 from May 2023. This is time zone 2. Okay, in a school, 200 students solved a problem in a mathematics competition. Their times to solve the problem were recorded, and the following cumulative frequency graph was produced. So here we have it. 200 total students taking part, and then we have the time that they took to complete this mathematics competition. Using the graph, find, now we have median, lower quartile, upper quartile, interquartile range, and then it looks at the very end that we're asked to determine if a particular score is an outlier. So pretty common question actually. Let's go work this out. So use the graph to find the median time. Median we know is the middle value. So if we have 200 students, and they all took a different time to complete this test, the median would be the 100th student. The student is above half and also below half. The middle value, if you were to rank them all and line them all up. So let's find, in this case, I mean, mathematically we have 200 times what is the half of this, and we're looking for the 100th value. So let's go. Sometimes on the mark scheme, the margin for error is pretty small, so I'd encourage you to use a ruler, almost certainly. Okay, so let's see what this value is for the median. This would be 35, 6, 7, 8. Median time is 38. Lower quartile, remember, is going to be the 25th percentile. Lower quartile. So if we have a box and whisker plot, dividing it up into quartiles, lower quartile 25%, median 50%, upper quartile 75%, and so on. So this would be 0.25 times 200. We're looking for the 50th value in this instance. All right, there we go. And so this would be Q1. This would be 32. Upper quartile, 200 times, and this would be 75th percentile, which is going to give us 150. Okay, and this is Q3 right here, and this is, looks like 42 in this case. 42, interquartile range, IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. I believe this is actually given to us in the formula booklet. So this is Q1 right here. And this is, of course, Q3. So we have 42 minus 32, or IQR, is equal to 10 seconds. So what that means is that 50% of the students took 50% of the students has this range where they took between 10 seconds in this case, or took between 32 seconds and 42 seconds. That's our IQR. Cedric took 14 seconds to solve the problem. Determine whether Cedric's time is an outlier. Okay, so we have a formula for our, actually no, we don't have a formula for outliers. Not given to us in the formula booklet at least. So what is an outlier? If we have, for example, our box and whisker plot right here, and we have these values of, let's say, what is this? This is going to be 38, this is 32, this is 42, and so we have values for Q1, our median, and Q3. The question is, if we have some value, which in this case is at 14 seconds, so all the way, for example, down here, I'll write it out in a different color maybe, all the way down here. The question is, are the whiskers themselves going to extend to that point? So it's possible to have some values above and the whiskers may extend, and it's possible that, you know, we'll have some values below, marking this bottom 25%, for example. But the question is, does it extend all the way to this very, very low point of 14 seconds? And to do that, we have a formula, which is, how do we tell if something's an outlier? If it is 1.5 times IQR, our interquartile range, let's say below or above Q3, above Q3, or below Q1. So essentially, these whiskers themselves are only going to extend 1.5 times the IQR. So here we go. 1.5 times the IQR below, in this case, Q132. So 1.5 times IQR of 10 is equal to 15. So with Q3, so we have Q3 minus 1.5 times IQR is going to be 32 minus 1.5 times IQR is equal to 15. I'll write that out actually once again. 1.5 times 15, 32 minus 15 gives us a value of 17. So 17 is the extent to which these whiskers will travel. This is the lowest point they'll go, and we know that Cedric's score right here is 15. And so is Cedric's score an outlier? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Determine whether Cedric's score is an outlier. Yes. Why? Because 14 is less than 17, our minimum bound. I realize I wrote 14 here. 15 rather. So here we go. So since this value of 14 is less than our lowest possibility of 17, it is an outlier. It lies too far beyond the main cluster. Okay.